Hello everyone and welcome to my very first YouTube video. I'm super awkward and I'm just so sorry for how this is gonna go. But today I got this awesome lipstick in my last month's BoxyCharm and I really want to do kind of like a neutral gold brown thing with the Burgundy lip. It's gonna be a little bit more chill, like less draggy than my usual looks. But I have an unexpected day off and I gotta go to Sephora and exchange something. So this is a very real get ready with me. I already went ahead and primed, put foundation on, and contoured just a little bit with this bad boy because I pretty much do the same foundation routine all the time. And if I ever get around to making a second YouTube video, maybe you can learn about that. But it's very boring and it's what I've basically been doing for years. I just switch up the products every couple months. So let's get right into the eyes and the lips. We'll probably put a little bit more highlight on and we'll definitely do brows. But just to manage your expectations a little bit, that's what we're getting into. So a lot of my products are kind of not very trendy because I'm old. So we are gonna use some old classic favorites. Plus, I mean, I've worked in department store makeup counters for like almost all of my makeup education. So you're gonna see a lot of those old lady brands in my tutorials. So this is the Lancôme Paupière Pro, I can't speak French, I'm so sorry. This is the Lancôme Aquatique in Nude. And I'm just gonna take a little flat brush and put it on my eyes because I hate digging around in these things with my long ass nails. And we are going to put that on the eyelid, like so. I'm going to take my finger and blend out the eyeshadow base. We aren't going to be using any really trendy techniques in this video. This is going to be a pretty basic, like kind of glam, but definitely still like not super trendy kind of I am video. Going to set the base for this look. I'm going to use Fresh from Anastasia, which you can get in a lot of her palettes, but it's also available as a single. And I'm just going to go ahead and set the eyeshadow base. Aquatique is really nice, but it's just really sticky. And because we don't want this look to be like, yes, pigmented work, oh my god, we're just gonna set the base for this. I'm using two eyeshadow palettes today. The second palette that I'm gonna go in, besides with the Dress Your Face palette, I'm also gonna grab the Friendcation palette. So in this palette, I'm just gonna take that first kind of like neutral color right in the top center here. It's called Necessary. And I'm gonna take a really, really large fluffy brush like this one, and I'm just gonna place this starting right at the outer corner and then working it this way. I just really want to blow out this color before we start really getting into the rest of it. Just really blending the shit out of this color and going from there. And next we want to take one that's a little bit more tapered blending brush and just take a slightly darker color. So I'm actually going to go over into the Anastasia palette and pick up this color Bengal, which I'm pretty sure is also available as a single if you love it, because this palette was super duper limited edition and I honestly probably shouldn't even be wearing it because it's so old, but I love these colors and I'm not out of them yet. I think you should be able to wear eyeshadow for forever, but next I'm gonna go in and deepen it up just even a little bit more, and I'm gonna take just a little bit of Cheens here, this dark color, and a somewhat smaller blending brush. Oh my god, what's clean? This Morphe M506 brush. I'm just gonna take a tiny little blending brush like this dude and just take a little bit of Cheens and just put this in the crease, like I'm taking my eye socket and just shoving the color into the eye socket. We're gonna blend this more later, but I just want to deposit the color there for the time being because we will blend this out. Now that we kind of have this basic framework, like we just kind of contoured the eye, I want to pop something a little bit more shimmery on the eyelid. I'm thinking kind of like a gold color would be cool, but maybe we can like pop something else in the outer corner. I don't know where we're going with this, but I'm just going to take a little bit of this NYX glitter primer and just apply that kind of. You don't have to get this really precise for this look because we're going to go back in and kind of softly cut the crease without, you know, like a concealerless cut crease, like a soft cut crease. And we're going to do that. I'm going to take a little dense, flat packing brush like this one, and we're going to go in with like a shimmery, I think this one would be pretty. This is called Just a Kiss from the Desi Katie palette, and let's just pack that on the lid. Yeah, that's super pretty. Let's go. I think it'd be really kind of cool if we did a little pop of color just right here on the outer corner and then darken it up with a black right here. So I am going to grab a little flat brush like this guy, and I'm gonna take, I think it is still available permanently, Sangria from Anastasia Beverly Hills, and put that in the outer corner. Again, just popping Sangria in the outer corner, because oh, that's super cool. Yeah, if we wanted a little pop of color, that is how I would want that to be. Like, look at that. Ooh, yeah, that's what I went ahead and popped Sangria in the outer corner, but I want to deepen that outer corner up too. I want to take just a little bit of a black eyeshadow and do that. I'm gonna take Noir from Anastasia Beverly Hills and just slightly, you can even just go on with the other side of that same brush and just slightly darken up that outer corner. Okay, so now I have gone ahead and added my pop of color and darkened up that outer corner. So now we just need to go back in with that brush, and I'm going to take just a tiny little bit more of Cheens from this palette and just take a big tapered blending brush and go right into the outer corner and blend out the black just to give it a little bit more of a rounded shape overall. Okay, so that is like an unnecessarily dark pigmented brown color. I forgot how dark that is. I am kind of regretting that. So I'm gonna take a little bit of the lightest shade in the palette called Basic, and I'm going to blend our black and our dark brown out more with that eyeshadow, and that, yeah, that's really good. That's gonna soften that up, and I'm gonna get right in that crease too with Basic to just blend that out to kind of fix that situation there. I'm gonna take a little bit of oh my god, what color? I'm gonna take a little bit of Churro and this tapered crease defining brush from Real Techniques. I'm gonna go right into the inner corner too to kind of bring a little bit of that darkness in. And I'm starting the brush right here and just kind of working my way, making my way downtown, as it were, with that color. I feel like we've lost just a little bit of the gold and the Sangria, so in the blending process. So I'm gonna go ahead and take a little bit more of this gold color, Just a Kiss, and go back over. Yeah, that's fixing everything right there. And I'm gonna go back over where we kind of lost that gold in the blending process. Layering and layering is really kind of important. And I'm just gonna blend No, I kind of like it that way. Just kind of, we shouldn't have put so much darkness in the crease, but that's okay. I'm gonna put a little pop in the middle of the lid with this Artist Couture powder in Yas. And I'm just gonna take a little flat brush and just pop it right on the center of the lid for just a little bit more of a glow. Yeah, there we go. That really kind of blended out the two colors, and that looks really pretty. And I think I might use this as an inner corner highlight too. Yes, I'm gonna go ahead and use this as an inner corner highlight as well. And that really does take away some of the darkness of those unnecessarily dark colors that we put. Down. So that's kind of cool. I think this needs a wing. Like, I really feel that strongly that it needs a wing. I also don't feel comfortable doing a wing on camera. I'm just going to put the wing on and I'll be back. And I just went ahead and gave myself some wings with the Benefit Roller Liner. I love this. It's like a longer felt tip than many other like felt tip, brush tip kind of eyeliners, but I'm getting it. It's got a little bit of a learning curve, but it's super matte and awesome, and it's just awesome. So good stuff. I was really debating not wearing a lash with this, but you can totally wear false lashes and glasses together. That's not a mutually exclusive thing. So I'm just gonna pick some less dramatic lashes to go with this one. I'm gonna grab the Ardell. These are the Faux Mink 8 to 12s. And I'm just gonna pop these on off camera. I don't feel like explaining my lash process, and frankly, it's a little painful to watch. So I'll be right back. We just popped on some just chill, normal looking false lashes there. We can totally wear the glasses with them and be fine. Something really important though to do, I'm like dying over here, what did I eat? Is to take a little bit of a black eyeliner. I like a black kind of liquid liner. I find that that is easier. And definitely kind of go over the lash line of your falsies with the black liquid liner. It, you know, it really makes the illusion more real. They're definitely real and growing out of my eyeballs, and this will fool people. So, now that we have that on, we should do the lower lashes and some concealer. So I'm gonna take the Becca Aqualuminous Concealer. I love a full coverage foundation, but I do not love a full coverage concealer because I have very, very dry under eyes that are constantly dry and just, I've given up on the whole Shape Tape Nation, I guess, if you could call it that. And we're just gonna go in with a nice, easy, sheer, blendable kind of concealer. So I'm gonna just go ahead and it gives good coverage too. It's just not as, you know, it's not like what the kids are doing these days, I guess, you know. So we've put our concealer on, and then I'm gonna take my Real Techniques Miracle Complexion Sponge, and we are going to tap that right on there. Tap that on the under eye. And I don't set that with a powder because I'm just so dry under my eyes that it just, the magic does not happen. Next, I'm gonna take just a little tiny bit of Sangria, again from the Anastasia palette, and take that on that same little brush and just put that right on that outer corner there and kind of finesse it a little bit with your finger just to kind of get it to not just be like a straight across line there. If that makes sense. And then I'm just gonna go ahead and do that in the outer corner as well. And I just went ahead again with the same brush and just smoked it out slightly just to get you that kind of smoked out lower lash line fantasy. Next up, I'm gonna take a little pencil brush and I am going to go into the shade Blush from the Anastasia palette and just really brighten up that inner third of the eye. I'm also going to take this blush shade again and just put a little bit more in the inner corner just because we use so much darkness and negativity in this look that we just need to brighten up the inner corner more. Next, we are going to do brows. I'm grabbing the Benefit Kabrow in shade 6 because I like that Angry Bird brow. I specifically really like the look of the yellow Angry Bird, and that's kind of the inspiration for me when I do my eyebrows. So I'm gonna take the Kabrow and I'm gonna first kind of, and I only use this on the very outer portion of my eyebrow, and I just take it from the arch of my brow and then define my tail and fill in just ever so slightly because I feel like my eyebrows are really pretty dark, pretty good. They just kind of don't have a tail. So now we have a tail of our eyebrow. Just filling in the tail and arch of my brows is all I do with the Kabrow. Next, I take the Precisely My Brow pencil, also from Benefit, and I just kind of brush the brows out. That's super important. And I just take this little guy and I just kind of define the, I guess the middle of my eyebrow. I'm sure there's a more technical term for this, but just the middle part of the eyebrow. So we worked on the back and the middle, and then to fill in the front of my brow, I take the Gimme Brow, and I use shade 5 because I don't want to just have the world's darkest, blockiest eyebrow. And I just take that and I just sweep it back like that. Because the front of my brow is kind of sparse, because I used to, it's kind of horrifying, but when I was a teenager, I would take a bikini razor and just go straight up like that to just get rid of the unibrow. But failing the bikini razor, having that available, I would just take that, you know, I would take like my mom's chic intuition and just go straight up. And so my eyebrows would start about here. And then I realized like senior year of high school, like shit, I need to like do something like that because my eyebrows are in 2 different area codes. So I took, it was like this little black CoverGirl pencil that you could use as both an eyebrow pencil and an eyeliner. And I would just fill in right here, just black. Like, it was bad. I don't recommend that to anybody. But anyways, that's why I do what I do, and I want to have it softer here, darker here. Kind of an ombre brow, but not really like one of those like 2014 like horrifying Instagram ombre brows, if that makes sense. So that's just my kind of my super basic brow routine. I want to add just a little bit more highlight to this look. But what do I want? I think I'm just going to keep it really basic and go back in with the kind of the sparkly highlighter shade from the Naked Shapes, Urban so sorry. The Urban Decay Naked Skin Shapeshifter palette. I'm using the light to medium shift, and I'm just gonna take this on my Luxie tapered highlight brush and just add, I'm not highlighting all over the face, I'm just adding a glow right there. Nothing crazy today, just a little bit, you know, I don't want to be the Tin Man today. I want to be, you know, giving you more of that cowardly lion realness. And finally for the lips, I like to always put a little bit of the Dior Lip Maximizer on, just because my lips get so dry, and this is really nice as like just a nice lip base for them, I guess. So I just put on the Dior Lip Maximizer, and then I'm gonna go in with the new packaging, hot new packaging of the Ofra liquid lipsticks. This one is called Havana Nights, and I'm gonna put that on. The most important thing, which I totally forgot to do, is blend the fake lashes with the real ones. I'm gonna use roller liner from Benefit because it's got the little curly wand, and this is really going to make sure that my very long straight eyelashes go with the fake ones nicely. All right, and that is the complete look. Now I have the challenge of editing this video. I haven't edited a video since 7th grade computer class, so wish me luck, everyone. Thank you and have a great day. Bye.